Welcome to My Life and Coasters, where in today's video I'm going to be talking just about theme parks and the direction of this channel. In a bit of a walk and talk. I'll let you know what my sort of structure for this video is. In the first section of 3 sections, I'm going to be talking about what I've been up to recently with theme parks, and just my sort of experiences with that. Then I'll be talking about my theme park plans, where I'm looking to go this year, and just sort of content plans. Then it'll be more of an update on my channel, what style of content I'm doing more of, and just how my channel's doing really. I'm going to start off with first section talking about where I've been and that. I think I'll start at the start of the theme park season, which was at Alton Towers about 2 weeks ago now. We went to Alton Towers for the opening day for Nemesis Reborn. Sorry, I'm getting a bit out of breath. I've just walked up a big hill. Which was really funny. It was the opening of Nemesis Reborn. We got a hotel and stuff. It didn't actually go exactly to plan because we were all just quite tired from just the way we did it. We ended up actually leaving Alton Towers halfway through the day, or at the very start of the day, to go and relax at a hotel for a bit, and just to sort of get a bit of energy. Then we went back in the evening for a few hours. That didn't work out as planned, it was literally because we were all tired. That was sort of Alton Towers. As I say, I did a few rides that day, like the brand new Nemesis Reborn. There is a vlog, hey, check it out if you want. As well as that, I got on a few of the other coasters. Didn't do massive amounts of rides. Not every theme park visit always goes to plan. And I just generally think if you're not enjoying yourself at a park, sometimes it is better to take a few hours out of the day, or just leave the park. That's what we did at Alton Towers. We came home on the Sunday. We didn't do it every day in the end. I just wasn't really feeling up to it. On Saturday, I had a much more successful theme park day. That was the Thorpe Park Resort. Now, we didn't have to get any hotels or anything. It was an overnight trip. It's my local park, Thorpe Park. It's only like an hour and a bit down the road. Not too bad at all. It's about 80 miles, I think, 75 miles. Probably nearer 80 to be fair. We went there to Thorpe Park. Got there about 9:30. The vlog would probably be one of the last vlogs on the channel. It was just quite an enjoyable day. It was busy, but I sort of made the best of it. Just got in queues and queued for rides, which normally I don't do that. I sort of wander around the park waiting for something to be on like 30 minutes, and then I'll do it then. But I just sort of thought, it's been a long closed season, I just wanted to get back on some rides. I just like a Nemesis Inferno queued an hour for that. Walking Dead I queued 40 minutes for. Colossus about an hour and 45, an hour and 50 minutes. By the time I got off the ride, it had been 2 hours. I just queued for rides, and it worked out all right. I got on Soar, got on Stealth. If you haven't seen the vlog, check it out. But I really enjoyed that day. And I quite sort of found a new love for Stealth as well. And it just sort of got me into theme parks sort of a lot more excited, because normally I try and avoid parks when they're busy. But I sort of showed myself on Saturday that you can still have a good day at a park, even if stuff is on like 90-minute queues and stuff. That was what we did on Saturday. In the end, on Saturday in queues, I waited like 5 hours in total, nearly 6 hours. Just standing around in queues, but still had an awesome day. That was Thorpe Park. Obviously there was a few new changes to see. I'd say I was fairly disappointed by Big Easy Boulevard. That's not really, it's only because, this is going to sound really stupid now, the flooring in the area, I sort of hoped it'd be new flooring. Something I really like, it sounds really weird, I like when different areas have different flooring, or at least fresh flooring, and it didn't. The flooring was all patched up with tarmac, and they just put a bit of paint on. That sort of disappointed me with the area, but everything else was as expected. Sort of a light re-theme from Angry Birds Land. Nothing too major, nothing too much to see. It was just getting on some other rides really. And that was Thorpe Park. Now other than that, I've not really been up to too much. If I go back from Alton Towers weekend, the weekend before that, just went to Monk's Walk. But it's just been good sort of for theme park enthusiasts to come out of hibernation, and we're into the season now. I'll talk about sort of my next visit quickly then. now my next planned visit, if everything all being well, hopefully going to be heading down to Legoland Windsor on Friday. By the time you're seeing this, I imagine that might be the day after tomorrow or something like that. Not too long to wait now. As the time of filming, it's Tuesday. So yeah, heading to Legoland Windsor for the opening day of Minifigure Speedway, hopefully. As for what I'm planning to do with that, it's quite a weird one because the ride's actually opening at 12:30 and the park opens at like 9:30, 10. So I'm not too sure why they've done that, but I think I'm just going to get there early and try and get on the ride because as you saw with Nemesis Reborn, it had like a 4.5 hour queue. Yeah, I just want to get there early for Minifigure Speedway, and I'm hoping to be like one of the first to ride it. So that's the plan for Minifigure Speedway. Vlog should hopefully be coming up over the next week. So yeah, that's Legoland. Then after that, I've sort of got one more weekend free before we're sort of doing a lot of family events and stuff. Yeah, we've got like a party and stuff, and I think we're heading away for some point in April. So I'm not too sure what I'm doing for theme park visits, but there's one more weekend after Legoland where we should be at a park or something, probably possibly Chessington or something like that. Yeah, then I've probably got a week or two sort of off from theme parks. I might be going to one, but it won't be like local parks. I'm just not too sure with that. Yeah, so I'll let you know if I know any more, or if we're doing something that I'm not going to be vlogging too much. So yeah, and then other plans I want to do, you've got Voltron, that's opening at the end of April. I'm not going to be heading for the opening of that, because yeah, obviously it's Germany, it's a long way, a lot of money to get to, and that's not even really the problem with Europa Park for me, is getting into the park. I was researching Europa Park, it's quite an expensive park. I mean, I'm sure it's probably worth it, but it would work out like £55 per ticket for each day, and from what I've seen with Europa Park, I'd want 2 days, so it costs like over £300 or £300 if I got like an offer just to get theme park tickets, plus you got to get there, stay over. So yeah, well, that's why I've sort of yeah, well, that's why we're not going to Europa Park. I'd like to do it at some point in the future. I'm sort of saving to do a trip to Europa Park, but yeah, it's a really expensive park to get to and visit. So if we are doing that, the earliest I can probably see that happening would be end of June, but probably September, if we can do that this year. Now, as well as that, there's a new coaster opening in May at Emerald Park. Yeah, this is one I'd like to head to. It's a bit more reasonable for us actually, because if you didn't know where I live, I've walked a bit away from home, but Stansted Airport's only a few miles down in that direction. We should just walk to it really, so it's not too much of a problem getting flights anywhere. And Emerald Park, it's near Dublin, which is really cheap to get to. I mean, this is actually quite funny. We've got more flights to Dublin than we have got buses for us to get anywhere, or to get to like the local town. So yeah, it's easy enough to get to Dublin. I can get flights sometimes for like 15 quid. So if I can get cheap flights or something, we might go to Emerald Park in Ireland. And yeah, it's just sort of theme park day trips is a lot of what I'm sort of looking at doing. Living so near Stansted, I want to do a sort of lot of videos showing how easy it is to do parks. They might be abroad, but it's still easy to do them in a day, I think. Not that I've tried it yet, but I'm looking at so many parks I could do in a day, like Legoland Billund. I've got this Lego like reward card for shopping at Lego, and I just used up about 30 quid's worth of points to get a ticket to Legoland Billund. It's like I can use it at all the European Lego parks. So yeah, we're planning on going there at some point this year, because again, easy for it too from Stansted. So yeah, I've got a few sort of plans for mainland Europe trips, and as well as that, obviously there's a lot happening here in the UK. Drunk Manor's got their new coaster. You've got Hyperia opening. So yeah, obviously I'd like to head sort of for a lot of these things. There's also a couple of UK parks I've not been to and ridden all the rides at yet, so I want to sort of tick those off the list. They are Bream Theme Park. I've got 2 credits there that are like big decent coasters, or big coasters, I don't know, I've not ridden them. And you've also got Pleasurewood Hills. Now, I actually went there sort of about a year ago, and I had a bit of an awful day. It rained all day, and well, one of the rides was shut, and I didn't want to go on one of the other ones because I was a bit scared of it, yeah. So yeah, I want to go back there at some point. So there's sort of Bream and Pleasurewood Hills. Pleasurewood Hills we can nip to for the day. It's only about 2.5 hours, but Bream it's like 3.5, 4 hours for us. so that'll probably be next time we're heading down to Devon and stuff. Just pick well, I'll probably pop in there, go on the coasters, do a bit of a vlog. So yeah, that is sort of plans. I thought I'd talk about Pleasure Beach and Flamingo Land. They're sort of two parks up north, they're quite big ones. With Flamingo Land, I might be heading there, I might not, I don't know at this point. I probably will do some point this year, but if I was going to say when, I'd probably go, it's probably going to be more towards September, October time. As for Pleasure Beach, I really don't know at this point. Like before, I'm not too sure with that, because before we sorted out passports, because passports are a big cost, so I used to like going to Pleasure Beach and stuff, but now there's a lot more new parks, and for the same sort of money as going to Blackpool, we could sort of maybe get flights and go to a new park abroad. And if it comes down to like going to a smaller park abroad or going to Pleasure Beach, I'm going to pick that new park in Europe, rather mainland Europe, because I guess we're in Europe now, rather than going to Pleasure Beach. So I'm not sure if I'll be going there this year. I'd like to, but yeah, it's like 5 hours to drive. We have to get a hotel 1 or 2 nights at least, so I wouldn't say that's looking likely at the minute. And that park really, sad as it is, it does look like it's going downhill a bit, but I hope they can sort of get it back in the next few weeks with park operations, ride availability. From just what I've seen, it looks that Pleasure Beach isn't going too well at the minute, from what I've seen anyway. So yeah, that's it for really upcoming theme park plans. As I say, I can't really look any further than sort of mid-April now. I've got 2 more planned sort of visits, hopefully. Sort of before like the 6th of April, then after that I might have a week or 2 off, but I'll still try and keep videos coming onto the channel. Then the last thing I've sort of got to talk about in this video is channel content. Now, you may have noticed there's a hell of a lot of shorts on the channel. Not as in like shorts, yeah, like sort of YouTube shorts. Actually, I will mention that one quick thing about theme park plans and stuff, and that is just smaller parks. I still want to head to smaller parks, I'm not forgetting about them. Always like heading to piers and stuff, so I'll try and get to some of them. I thought I'd mention that. But yeah, YouTube shorts, I've been doing a lot more of them on the channel, and yeah, I experimented. I had loads of footage. I just thought, all right, I'll edit some shorts, put them online, a bit more content, isn't it? Yeah, and then you put your hashtags on them, just to sort of get them so the right people see the shorts, because basically I sort of search for hashtag roller coasters or hashtag amusement park sometimes. So I did that, and they've actually done really well, and it's sort of, I've got a lot more, well, theme park sort of, I guess, theme park enthusiasts or theme park fans subscribing to the channel. And I think shorts is the best way for me to sort of find an audience with like theme park enthusiasts and stuff. And that is getting like off-road footage videos. I enjoy making them. They seem to do really well. So yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot more of them just to sort of find an audience. So yeah, that is sort of it with the YouTube shorts. I'm putting out about 2 or 3 a day of those. But obviously that will slow down when I run out of off-road footage to put in them. But I'm sure I'll do some other stuff with it. Just sort of playing about with YouTube shorts. As for how the channel's doing, it's growing really nicely actually, and I think that's partly due to my YouTube shorts. I'm actually at like 230 subscribers, which thank you guys so much for. I know it's not a massive amount to many people, but it is quite a lot to me. I'm hoping to get sort of keep growing at the rate I am. I think last week alone I got like 15-20 subscribers, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but it is quite a lot considering that I've had the channel for what, maybe, I'm trying to think, over 2 years now. And it's taken that long to get to 200. Now it's growing at a rate quite quick that I'm really happy with. Yeah, I'm trying to keep content coming out daily or every other day. It's been sort of like, I changed my channel description to that I aim to upload daily, because it's not daily uploads. I think I end up putting out about 5 a week, because it's like some days I won't have any uploads. Just while I'm either at a park, it's like Saturday, I didn't actually manage to get any video up on Saturday, but I was filming loads of videos at Thorpe Park, so yeah, videos aren't daily, but I'm still happy with the amount of content I'm putting out, and I'm trying to make sure that I get shorts out daily when there's not a main video, maybe a few shorts and stuff. So yeah, that is sort of how the channel's doing. I also filmed a couple of off-ride footage videos. If you didn't know, when I go to a park now, I like to get footage of one ride, edit it into a nice little sort of clip, then I put that on YouTube. I did that with Nemesis Inferno. That video will be on the channel in the next few days. So yeah, that's sort of what what I've been doing. Those videos are normally about 90 seconds long, so they're not quite a YouTube short, but they're also not a full-length video either. Well, I guess in YouTube's terms, they are a full-length video. Yeah, that is it really for channel content. I'm always trying to improve on quality. Just like cameras and stuff, I'm looking into an action camera, but right now, currently, when I'm mainly visiting things like Merlin parks, an action camera wouldn't be a great investment. But if I start heading to more parks that I've got, like that permit on-ride filming and stuff, I'll probably invest in an action camera. Obviously, it's just little things as well. It's like I've been editing videos, noticing that the camera's been sort of a lot more shaky than usual, so I'm just sort of trying to make sure I get angles right. A lot of the time, another thing that I've noticed I've started doing is when I'm filming something like an outro or something like this, you might even notice I'm doing it now, I'm not looking always at the camera, because if I'm in an area with a lot of people and a lot of stuff going on, obviously I'm still sort of looking out to see what's going on, of course. Like if just like the other day when I was at Thorpe Park filming that outro, you'll notice this if you've watched it. I was standing talking to the camera, but I'm obviously looking all around, seeing what's going on. It's not like I'm connecting with the camera, so I'm trying to improve on stuff like that, and a bit sort of not like doing this, what I'm doing now, and more keeping it sort of walking slowly and just keeping the camera sort of in shot and me looking towards the camera. So I might have rambled on a bit there, but yeah, that's just what I'm sort of trying to do, which is just improve on my sort of quality. I'm always trying to do that. It's nothing new, and hopefully I can sort of make videos I'm happy with. Editing, I did the last couple of videos, I didn't really edit them, I just put them together and sort of be done with it, just to get them up quickly. Because yeah, I can't really upload loads in the week due to Wi-Fi and stuff. Basically, my parents work from home, so really I can't upload in the week because the Wi-Fi is that awful where we live. It'll just stop if I put any uploads on, so I mainly do them at the week, and so that's why I've sort of just got videos out quickly. I've decided to start editing them and putting the time back into the edit as well, because otherwise it can get a bit boring, probably like this unedited video is. So yeah, that's what I've done with that, just editing them a lot more. Yeah, and that is it for this sort of video mainly. Sort of talked about sort of past experiences, where I'm planning on heading to. These are walk and talk videos. I don't imagine they do very well, generally, because they are unedited. They are just me rambling on. I do like doing them in more interesting locations sometimes, just like I did one in Dymchurch. I can't remember where else I've done them, but I do like doing them in interesting locations rather than what it is today, which is I'm just sort of by my house. But yeah, I'll try and do more sort of videos. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting a lot of videos that aren't like off-ride footage and stuff, so there is more sort of talking to the camera videos other than the one vlog a week. So there'll be like top 5 videos and that come in, and that is the end of this video. So thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a bit of a long one of me just rambling on, but yeah, I just thought a lot of information I like to sort of put out there, just sort of a bit of an update on my channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.